So, we will move for the next problem. A hexagonal lamina of 30 mm side rests with one of its edges touching VP and the surface inclined at 45 degrees to it. The diagonal is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Draw the top view and front view of the lamina in its final position. Now, in this problem, the condition is it is the edge condition, rests with one of its edges touching VP and the surface is inclined at 45 degrees to it. It means VP. So, surface inclination to VP. So, from where you have to start the drawing? You have to start it from the VP only, because surface is inclined to VP and it is edge condition. Then what is the next second condition they are given? The diagonal is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So, that is the second step. So, we have to start it from VP. The reason is the surface is inclined to VP and one of the edge touches VP. So, you have to draw the hexagon here in VP with edge condition. Use the circle method for construction of that hexagon. It is a regular hexagon of 30 mm side. One of the side is perpendicular to this, it should be, and you have to dimension the side, it is 30 mm, and name all the edges A dash and F dash. Then draw the top view of this, project all the points. You can draw it here. So, call this as F dash inside the bracket, sorry, no dash, F and A. This is E inside the bracket B, and this is D and inside the bracket C. So, from here to here, this is the top view of this. Now, the second step is the surface is inclined at 45 degrees to it. That means 45 degrees to VP. So, you have to give the inclinations here like this. You have to rotate this top view at an angle of 45 degree. So, you redraw this top view, whatever the top view which is present here. You redraw it here at an angle of 45 degrees. Same length you have to take it here and transfer all the points and all the namings also. F, A, E, B, D and C. Now, the surface is inclined to HP, sorry VP. So, that inclination will be visible in HP, whatever the inclination with respect to HP will be visible in VP, inclination with respect to VP will be visible in HP. Now, you have to project all the points up with a light line. And project horizontally all the points. Then name the points A, B, C, D, E, F. So, this is A dash, f dash. Connect it. So, one of the inclination is given now. The surface inclined to VP at 45 degree. What is the next inclination they told? The diagonal is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So, what is the diagonal? Diagonal means the line joining the opposite points. So, there are 3 diagonals are there. Now, if you compare these two figures, so compared to this, the second figure will be compressed because we have given some angle. But here, this diagonal, that is BE, length of this BE, diagonal BE, it is not changed. So, you can see here it is projected as it is. That means the same length is here. So, that is why you have to give the inclination only for this, you cannot give the inclination for the remaining diagonals. The diagonal which is having the actual length, that is same as the first figure. For that line only you can give the inclination. If the line length has been compressed, then we cannot give the inclination as it is. There is some other procedure. We will discuss it in the next problems. Now, here you have to give the inclination for the diagonal BE. What is the inclination? Inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to HP. So, draw a 30 degree line, and on this line you have to copy this figure. This figure you have to copy. Now, this is not a regular hexagon, so you cannot use the circle and you can copy it, it is not possible. You have to go for the box method. There is a box here, imaginary box is available outside this. So, first you measure from here to here, that is what is the distance between B dash and E dash, you mark that point, B and E. Then after that there will be a imaginary box, light box is there. You can copy that box as it is. Now, already this line has been drawn. So, I want to make this box. So, for that you have to draw this line here, one very light line perpendicular to this. Similarly, one more line here perpendicular to this line. Then measure this distance and complete the box like this. Now, on this box you have to mark these points. From here how much distance, from the other side how much distance, like this you can mark the points. So, we will get all the 6 points. Now, this box what you have marked should be very light, visible to only you, do not make it very dark. So, this becomes A dash, B dash and F dash. So, same figure has been copied. Like this. Now, you can see here the diagonal is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to HP. You have to get the top view of this. For that you have to project all the points down, project it with the light lines. All the points you have to project. Similarly, you have to project horizontally. Now, you have to mark the point, start from A. A is on here, where is A dash? A dash is somewhere here, it will come like this. This is A. B, this is B. C, then D, this is D, E is on this line and here this is D, this is E, and F it is on xy line, and here this is F. Now you have to join like this. So, this is the view, the final view when the diagonal is inclined at 30 degree and the surface is inclined at 45 degree. So, finally, the top view looks like this. So, this is the final position, front view and top view. So, this is the solution for the fourth problem. Then we will move for the next problem. Problem number 6. Sixth problem. Now, if you take a rectangle like this, so this is the rectangle. I can hold it like this or I can hold it vertically. If I hold it in this position and if I go on giving some inclinations to VP. So, what is the front view now? Front view is a actual rectangle, that is the true length, because now this rectangle is parallel to VP. Now, if I go on giving some inclination with respect to VP like this, what is the front view now? Front view will be a rectangle. For example, if I take this is 50 and this is 100, this is 100, this length is 50. So, in this position this is 50 into 100 rectangle, the front view. Now, if I give some inclination with respect to VP, then what is the front view now? Front view will be a rectangle, but what is the size of that? It is 50 into, it is not 100, it will be compressed. It will be 50 into 90. Now, further I will increase the inclination. What is the top front view now? It is 50 into 60. Further I will increase. So, at one position, at one inclination, what happens? The front view looks like a square. What is the size of the square? It will be 50 into, this also will look like a 50 only. Is it clear? So, in one position it looks like the front view looks like a square. You have to find what is that inclination. Or if I hold it like this, what is the top view now? Top view is a rectangle. What is the size? 50 into 100. If I give some angle like this, what is the top view now? Top view will be 50 into this length is less than 100, maybe 70, 80. Further I will increase the angle. What is the top view now? It is 50 into 60. Further I will increase. So, in this particular position the top view will be a square. What is the size of the square? It will be the smaller size, smaller edge, that is 50 mm, and this longer edge also will become equal to the smaller edge. That means the top view becomes 50 into 50. So, you have to find this position. So, that type of problem we are going to solve it now. The problem number 6, it is a rectangular lamina of 35 into 25. A rectangular lamina like this. What is the size of this? This is 25, this is 35. Rests on HP on one of its shorter edges. One of its shorter edge, that means this 25 mm edge. The lamina is rotated about the edge on which it rests till it appears as a square in the top view. Till it appears as a square in the top view. The edge on which lamina rests is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Draw its projections and find its inclinations with respect to HP. Now, this type of problem, that is the top view looks like a square or front view looks like a square, or in the triangular lamina also they may give, if there is a triangular lamina like this, if it is isosceles triangle, isosceles means two sides are equal. If I go on tilting at some angle, so all the three sides will be equal, the top view. So, isosceles triangle looks like equilateral triangle. So, that is a type of problem. So, in this, from where to start? If the top view is a square, top view looks like a square, then where is the top view? Top view will be on HP. You have to start it from HP. If front view looks like a square, if front view looks like a square, where is the front view? Front view is on VP. So, you are drawing, first drawing, the initial position will start from VP. If front view looks like a square, it is given. That you have to see in the problem. Now, in this problem they told that the top view it appears as a square. That means I have to start the drawing from HP. I have to start from HP because the top view is a square. So, first you draw the XY line, then write the VP HP. Now, you have to draw the rectangular lamina. So, it is resting on one of its shorter edges, that means you have to get the shorter edge here. So, this should be the shorter edge and the other one is the longer edge, this is the longer edge. So, you have to write like this only. So, what is the size of this? So, this length is 25. So, the arrowhead has to touch the line, here also the rectangle you have to extend with a light line. And what is this length? It is 35. So, draw a line perpendicular, from here also you draw a line. So, this is called as extension lines, then leave some gap of more than 10 millimeter, then draw a horizontal line, then construct the arrowheads and write the number 35. So, this is the first position. Then name this, name of this is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D we have named it. Now, you have to draw the front view for this, project it up, then on the XY line you have to draw the front view for this. Front view is a line. Like this, and name of this is A dash, inside the bracket D dash, here this is B dash, inside the bracket C dash. Now, they told that the top view looks like a square. So, what is the size of the square? Square will be 25 into 25. So, what is the next step? You have to draw the square. How to draw? Just project this horizontally like this, 25 mm, then complete the square, leave some gap and make the square. This is 25. So, complete this. This is a 25. This is also, all the four sides are equal. So, you have to construct that square. You have to name it in the same way. What is the name? A, B, C, D. So, this is A. After this, you have to project this up, you extend it, one side you extend, and take the compass, take your compass and measure this, the front view length. When it will look like a square? if you give some angle like this, at one position it looks like a square. You have to find that. How to find? For that you measure this, take the compass and measure this length and take it in the compass, keep it on this point, keep that radius here. This is the center, and with this as the radius, that is front view length, cut like this and join by the line. Now, the same line has been copied here, same line. Now, you name it A dash, same name you have to copy it, and you have to find the angle. What is this angle? You have to measure it. So, if you incline this rectangle with this angle, then it looks like a square. Now, what is the second condition they told? The edge on which laminar rest is inclined at 32 VP. On which edge the lamina is resting? Lamina is resting on edge AD. How can you say on the xy line AD is there? So, it is resting on edge AD. This edge is on xy line. So, this should be inclined at the given angle 30 degrees to VP. Now, here you draw a 30 degree line. This is 30 degree light line. Then copy this rectangle, copy this square, so that this AD is on the 30 degree line. So, same square you have to copy it. Measure this length and keep it here and call this as A, this is D, and complete that box, complete the square. Same square has been copied. Now, project it up all the 4 points. And project horizontally. You will get the points. All these are straight lines. Use the, it is not a freehand drawing. So, simply I am drawing here. Do not draw in the same way. Use your scale and keep the scale perpendicular to the xy line, then project. Do not draw simply freehand drawing and complete it. You have to use the scale and the proper pencil, light pencil you have to use it. So, this line should be parallel to xy line. All these vertical lines should be perpendicular to xy line. Use the scale. Now, you trace one by one points. A is here, A dash is on the xy line. So, that means A dash will be here. Then B, then B dash. Now, you join all the 4 points. So, this is the final front view and this is the top view. When both the conditions are satisfied, it looks like this. This is the final view. So, this is the first step, this is the second step, that is only when what is the inclination we are given, it looks like a square, and this is the third step, when 30 degree one of the edge is inclined to VP, it looks like this. After this, you have to give the answer here. The lamina is inclined at this angle, you have to measure this angle and you have to at 30 degrees or whatever the angle to HP. They have asked the question. So, you have to answer that, what is the inclination. So, we move for the next problem. Problem number 8. A regular pentagonal lamina of 25 mm side is resting on one of its corners on HP. Resting on one of its corners on HP, while the side opposite to this corner touches VP. If the lamina makes an angle of 60 degree with HP and 30 degrees to VP, draw its projection. Now, in this problem, a pentagonal lamina, it is a pentagonal lamina resting with one of its corners on HP. Now, you take this quadrant system, first quadrant I have taken here, this is the pentagon I have taken, one of its corners on HP, like this. What is the next condition? While the opposite edge, if this corner is on HP, what is the opposite edge? This is the opposite edge. So, this should touch VP. That means you have to bring it nearer and you have to touch like this. It is the fashion how if you keep a ladder to the wall, one end of the ladder will be on the wall and the other end will be on the ground. So, that is the position. One corner is on HP and the opposite edge is on VP. So, this is the position. Now, what they are given? They are given the angles. They are given two angles. What is the angle? Lamina makes 60 with HP. That means this angle is 60 degree with respect to HP. And what will be the other angle? It is not necessary to give the other angle. It should be the remaining 60 means it should be 30 degree only, because it is a right angle triangle. You can see here, this is 90 degree. If you join it like this, this is 90 degree, and if this is 60, the remaining should be 30 degree only. Simply they are given the two angles, one is 60 degree, one is 30 degree. It is not necessary. Only one angle if it is given, that is sufficient. So, you have to keep it in such a way that one of the corner touches HP and the opposite edge is on VP, and the surface inclination is 60 degree with respect to HP and 30 degree with respect to VP. So, this angle is 30 degree, this angle is 60 degree. Now, what is the procedure for this type of problem? Whenever two angles are given, don't confuse with this. So, that is why I am telling. Whenever the lamina is touching both the reference plane, whenever the lamina is touching both the reference plane, that means both HP and VP. So, what is the procedure? First step is from where you have to start. If you consider it as a corner condition, then you have to start it from HP, because one of the corner is on HP, or you can solve it with edge condition also, then you have to start it from VP, because one of the edge is on VP, one of the corner is on HP. You can solve it in both procedure, nothing wrong, but accordingly you have to take the angles. Now, I will solve it with the corner condition. What is the procedure? First step is write the corner condition on HP, first step, one figure on HP. What is the second step? I will give the HP inclination, that is important. What is the HP inclination? It is the 60 degree, second step. So, this will be proper. Then what will be the next step? Most of the students, what they will do is, they will give the one more inclination, what usually what you have done. They will draw one more 30 degree line, then they will copy and paste. That is wrong, because now the lamina is touching both the reference plane. When one inclination is over, what is the next step remaining? Because once if this angle is 60 degree means automatically this will be 30 only, no need of giving one more angle. What is required? You have to satisfy the other condition. What is that condition? This edge should touch the VP. So, already one corner is on HP. So, you have to touch like this. You have to touch the edge. That means, after getting this, in the third step you are not going to give any angle, simply you are copying and pasting it so that the opposite edge touches VP. Whenever a edge is on VP, what happens? Its top view will be on XY line. This edge if you look it from the top, this edge will be on the xy line. That means this second figure you have to directly copy and paste it, so that the opposite edge will be on the xy line. That is all. So, it is not very complicated, it is a simple one, but you have to remember, whenever the lamina is touching both the reference plane, then it is not necessary to give both the surface inclination, both are the surface inclination only, 30 and 60 what is given in the problem, both are surface inclinations only. So, that is why do not give the two surface inclination at a time. So, draw the xy line, then a pentagon of 25 mm side with corner condition, because I am going to start it from the HP. If you are starting with VP, then it becomes edge condition. So, one of its corners on HP. So, that is why I will leave some gap and I will start from this line. What is the procedure for the pentagon? Draw the 25 mm line, this is 25, and dimension this. Then after that you have to draw the, what is the angle? 108 degrees on both sides. So, already this procedure you know, no need of explaining once again, construction of the pentagon. So, take the same length on both sides, then take the compass and with this as the center one arc, this as the center one more, and join like this. So, you are going to get the pentagon. So, this is the regular pentagon. So, name all the corners. Then project it up. So, this B and E will be in the same line, and draw the front view, a dark line on the xy line like this. Then name all the points. This is A dash, this point is B dash, and inside the bracket E dash, this is C dash, and inside the bracket D dash. Now, you have to give the inclination. The lamina makes an angle of 60 degrees with the HP. So, lamina makes an angle of 60 degrees with HP. So, this front view what you have drawn here, this you have to redraw it at an angle of 60 degree. This angle should be 60 degree. So, same length you have to take and mark that point. From here you measure this and keep it. Now, while drawing this you have to take care that now this is the corner A dash, this is the edge, you can see two names are there, C, D for this point, that means it is a edge. Here only one name D dash, sorry A dash is there. So, this is a corner. So, lamina is resting on the corner, that means corner should be on the xy line only, you have to lift this up like this you have to draw. So, same line I had redrawn and copy all the names once again here, this is A dash, like this. After that project all the points down and project horizontally all the 5 points you have to project it with the light lines parallel to xy line, all these projections. Then mark the points, this is A, then join A, B, C, D. So, one condition is satisfied. What is that? the lamina is resting on one of the corner, it is resting on the corner A, and it is inclined at an angle of 60 degree with respect to HP, then it looks like this. What is the other condition? The opposite edge, if it is A is touching HP, then CD it has to touch the VP. That means VP means this is the XY line. So, what you have to do is, do not give one more angle of 30 degree. Most of the students, what they will do is, after giving this 60 degree, they will draw a 30 degree line. Then, because this is not 30 degree, it is a surface inclination only. If you give here, it becomes the line inclination. Now, in this problem, they told that the surface is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to HP and 30 to VP. You can see here, this angle will be 30 degree. Only thing is, you have to satisfy the condition. What is the condition? The opposite edge should be on VP. For that, you copy this top view. Now, this is not a regular polygon, all the sides are unequal. So, that is why copy this and redraw it, so that the line CD should be on XY line. Line CD should be on XY line. So, first you copy this line, measure this distance CD and keep it on the XY line. Here, measure this. Simply I have to copy it like this. This is C, this is D. Then there is a imaginary box available. What is that box? So, complete that box like this. There will be a box and measure this distance, and one more line is there like this. All the lines what is there, you copy it. Then you can mark the points very easily. This is E, this becomes A, this becomes B. So, same figure I have copied like this. From here I have copied it like this. What is the condition? Condition is one of the edges on VP. Whenever a line is on its VP, its top view will be on XY line. That is why I have copied like this. Now, you have to draw the front view for this. Project all the points up, project upward, and project horizontally. All these lines should be light and parallel to XY line. So, mark all the points one by one. Start from A, you have to match A and A dash. Where is A? A is here, A dash is on this line. So, this becomes A dash. Where is B dash? B dash is on this line and here. This becomes B dash. C, D and E, like this. All the 5 points I have marked it. Then you have to connect all the 5 points by straight line. Like this, it has to touch at the corner. Now, you can see here, this is the final position, this is the front view, this is the top view. Now, you can see here one of the corner is on HP, that means in the front view one of the corner is on the XY line. One of the edges on VP, that is why in the top view one of the edge, one of the line is on the XY line. This is the final position where both inclinations are given, 60 and 30, 60 is here and here the 30 degree. If you want to get it, you can draw the profile view also for this, then you will get the exact position where both the angles are visible in the profile view. Profile view will be looking like a line where this will be 60 degree and this will be 30 degree. So, this is the solution for the problem number 8. Eighth problem. Now we will go for the next problem, problem number 9. Ninth problem in the question bank. It is about the hexagonal lamina. A hexagonal lamina of 30 mm side is lying in such a way that one of its sides touches both the reference plane. One of the side touches both the reference plane. If the side opposite to this side on which it rests is 35 mm above HP, draw the projections. Draw the projections. Now it is a hexagonal lamina of 30 mm side. So this is the quadrant system. I have first quadrant resting on one of the edges touches both reference plane. That means this side now it is touching HP. Now this is touching VP. If I keep it like this, it is similar to the previous problem. One edge is on HP and opposite edge is on VP. That is not the case. What is the case now? Case is one of the edge has to touch both VP and HP. How? Like this. It has to be on the XY line. We have to keep it on the XY line. This is the position where it will touch both the reference plane. Then what is the angle they are given? Angle is not given. They told that it is one of the edge touches both the reference plane and the opposite edge is 35 mm above HP. This gap, it is not like this, it is this gap should be 35, like this. Instead of giving the angle, they told it is 35 mm above HP. This is the actual position. So, you have to write the front and top view. Now, here also one of the side touches both the reference plane here. Whenever the lamina touches both the reference plane, then simply you have to satisfy the conditions, no need of searching for the angles. Now, this is the edge. So, first step is edge condition. What is the second step? Give the HP angle. How much angle? This much angle. So that this opposite edge should be 35 mm above HP. This distance should be 35. Instead of measuring the angle, you have to measure the distance. What is the next step? Next step is you have to touch the same edge which is on HP, you have to touch it to the VP like this. So, this is how you have to solve it. So, first you draw the XY line, then construct the hexagon. Construct the hexagon for the edge condition, because one of the side touches both the reference plane. You have to write the hexagon for the edge condition, like this. Then name all the sides A, then project all the points up and draw the front view for this. So, what is the front view? Front view will be line on the XY line. Name all the points A dash, like this. What is the second step? Second step is the lamina is inclined to HP in such a way that it is resting on AF because AF is on the XY line now here like this, and I have to give the inclination in such a way that the opposite edge, this one, it should be 35 mm above HP. This distance they are given 35 mm. So, for this here I have to draw a light line like this, one light line at a distance of 35 mm from the XY line. From the XY line, this distance is 35 mm. Now, you take the compass and measure the front view length, this length. Take the compass and keep somewhere here as the center and measure this and cut like this. And copy this line. Now, the same length, the front view, what is here. So, it will be placed without changing the length, and mark the point, all the names also. All the points has been transferred. Now, project it down. Project all the points down with light line and project horizontally. And mark the points one by one. Start from A. A is on this line and A dash is here. So, that is why the A is this point. Similarly, B and B dash. Then C. Like this. Then join it by the lines. Now, one condition has been satisfied. What is that? One of the edge touches HP and it is inclined at some angle. It is inclined at some angle. You can measure this angle also if they asked in the question. If it is not there, no need. Which side is on HP now? Side AF. How can you say it is on the XY line? You can see here AF. AF is on XY line. That means the lamina is resting on edge AF. So, what is the condition given? One of the sides touches both reference plane. Which side is touching HP now? Side AF is touching HP. That means the same side has to touch the VP also. That is very important. So, read it properly. In some of the questions, what they tell is resting one of the side touches HP while the opposite edge touches VP. So, the drawing looks similar, but there will be a little difference. Now, what you have to do? You have to copy this hexagon and redraw so that AF is on the XY line. AF is on the XY line. You use the box method. Now, this is not a regular, so I cannot use the compass and I can draw. How you have drawn for this? This we have drawn it with the help of the compass, taking n radius equal to 30 mm, we have drawn it. But this we cannot draw with the same procedure. We have to go for the box. There is a grid here, outside grid. So, that grid you have to copy and then you have to copy the hexagon as it is. But the condition is you have to copy and keep it here. This is A. We can see here AF is on the XY line because already AF is on HP. Now, AF is on VP. So, same side touches both reference plane. Now, if in the problem they told that one of the side is on HP and the opposite edge is on VP, means the drawing will be same, but naming will be reverse. So, CD should come here, AF will come here, because AF is already on HP, opposite edge is CD. So, this should be on XY line. So, only the naming will change. So, C and D you have to draw it here, and A and F will come here. Now, for this same side, that is AF, should be on the XY line. Now, you project up all the points. And project horizontally. And mark all the 6 points. Start from A. This is A dash and this is A. So, this becomes A dash. This becomes A dash. Where is B? B dash is here and B is in this. So, this becomes B dash. C, this is C dash, and D dash, this is E dash, and this is F dash. All these 6 points has been marked and connected by the straight line like this. So, this is the final position where the front view looks like this and the top view looks like this. When we can see here, for this line it is A dash, F dash, and this is AF. That means one of the edge, this is F dash, this is F dash, this is A dash, this is AF. That means one of the edge touches both the reference plane, both VP and HP. It is AF only. Now, if it is a opposite side, then this becomes CD and AF will be A dash, F dash, and the other will be in the opposite side. So, this will complete the problem number 9.